As our ability to predict the weather has increased, so has the unpredictability of the internet and social media. With access to all kinds of weather data, we're seeing a lot of influencers creating regional microcasts with the potential to air a maelstrom of misinformation. I've noticed there's a lot of YouTube meteorologists these days. How do you feel about those as a professional who's been doing it for 40 years?
The Weather Service information is available to everybody. It's our information. We pay for it. So what that has done when you couple it with social media is created Meteorologists. You follow me? The problem with that is I don't know if we're ready to go from 7 days to 10 days yet. But let's say one of these meteorologists does that and puts out a nice looking graphic. Now we got a problem.
Yeah.
One person did that one time. They brought a storm right into Alabama when there was a chance it could have either curved up the East Coast or come into the Gulf of Mexico. That causes confusion. It causes mistrust. You know who gets blamed for it? We do.
Right.
To their credit, that's their way of going out and playing in the snow, like I was when I was a kid. They'll go on YouTube and play with a weather forecast. But I think you need to say, hey, look, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not an expert yet. I don't have my degree. This is just my 2 cents. It's interesting, too, because I just asked a young forecaster the other day, how long do they think it's going to take them before they're just really confident in a forecast? Oh, about 5 years. I said, well, just for the record, it's taken me about 20 of the 38.
So you mentioned these storm chasers. How have these amateur meteorologists, changed what you do? Is it helpful, harmful?
Now it's a part of the broadcast, right? Split the screen. Here's the radar of the storm. Then here's the storm chaser on the same storm. And then, the meteorologist can say, well, here's where they are in the storm. They're out ahead of this hook echo. Look at the lowering that they're seeing. Has this produced a tornado yet or not? Those kind of things help us get the verification. So they can say, you know what, we better take this serious.
Do you think there's any practices or methods from the past, the Farmer's Almanac, there's old wives'
Well,
tales,
there's the woolly worm.
Yeah, there's things like
I
that.
hate to let go of the woolly worm at this stage of the game. But, those old wives' tales, those old,
Do they have any merit?
Farmers, I think they do a little bit. Even when you're out in the field, sometimes you just have a feeling.
Right.
Sometimes you just get meteorological intuition. As a farmer, you're out working the fields every day. You know it.
Just being more in tune with nature.
Yeah, you're looking at your crop. You're like, you know what? That's really drying out early. So those kind of things, I think, just stick with you, especially if you're a part of the outside.
Right.
The best weather information is always going to come from a person who's looking at it constantly.
Have you ever experienced any weather that you never thought could happen?
Katrina set the bar for me.
Wow.
I never knew what 20 to 30 feet of storm surge could look like.
8:40 in the morning, the water has come in so fast and so furious.
But when you become a part of the Gulf of Mexico and you see boats in third stories buildings, casinos actually lifted off the water and put onto Highway 90, it boggles your mind because you go, wow, this is real, but it looks like a movie set. Mother Nature's amazing, but we can't control her.